All right. Hey, this is Shindigs from the Collegiate Starleague, and I'm here with Benny from USC. And we're just going to do a quick interview right now and talk about how USC has been doing this season. So far, I think the big surprise I had this season was USC did okay last season, and then they basically went undefeated up until a few weeks ago. You guys are like 6-1 right now.
hmm
Yeah. So how did you guys like train up? Huh? How did you guys like train up? How did you guys improve so rapidly between seasons?
Well, one of the big things is that we acquired a new player who's definitely our best player right now, and just having him around to practice definitely helps us all. And it also gives us a lot more depth to allow us to field better players for the 2v2 team. So that, in combination with other things such as more practice, helped us win a lot more games.
All right, sounds really good. I mean, you guys are doing so good this season, and I think you're catching a lot of people by surprise who didn't expect USC to be so good. I mean, all of a sudden. The next thing is that USC actually has a really big esports scene as well, right?
hmm
Yeah. So can you talk about maybe a League of Legends team or Heroes in the Earth team or any other teams you guys have?
I mean, I know we definitely have one, but I don't really know how they're doing or, who's on the team really. But they're definitely a huge crowd, and they're very excited.
All right, cool. And how do you guys train together as a team? Do you get together in real meetings, or you mostly play online?
We get together at least once a week, but online we have our own channel, and then during the actual games we have a separate channel where we discuss things on the run. So like other team members will be analyzing games while someone's playing, and then we'll get a better feel for it, for how we're going to try to approach the next game. And depending on who we're going up against, we might actually prepare something for days, and then hopefully it works out.
Well, that preparation is paying off this season. A lot of, NRL, I guess you could say, sports rivalries kind of transfer over to CSL rivalries, and you guys played UCLA, I think, the beginning of last season, and it was a pretty quick 3-0 victory, but now I think they've gotten a bit stronger, and you're playing them again very soon, correct?
Yeah, UCLA is definitely a different team now than when we played them earlier. They didn't have their full lineup they're fielding nowadays, so they're definitely going to put up a much bigger fight.
Which one's a better school?
Oh, I have to say USC.
Good answer. All right, and I guess finally, I mean, what are you looking forward to in the upcoming season, or the second half of the season?
I'm just excited to play more games, to be honest. Like, that's why we all signed up for it. We want to play more games, and excited to do that.
All right, wait, a few more questions. Should 2v2 stay in the CSL?
I mean, I'm not too sure. I liked having the 2v2s because it allows teams that have less serious players or it also allows more players in general to play. But it's 2v2 in the game right now. It's just in a really, really weird state. I mean, like, we've been able to do weird strategies like where one player leaves, and then one player can just basically 2v1 with extra resources, and
It's pretty BM, dude.
yeah, it makes it's because of the state of the game. It's really hard to say that you want to compete with that kind of platform.
All right, and a problem that I personally, or like all the administrators have been having, is dealing with schools who do sign up and then they kind of drop off, the face of the planet. USC obviously is super active, and we keep an open line of communication with you. But we've been thinking about maybe increasing the set matches to best of 7. Do you think this is the trade-off between like cutting out some schools participating is good in favor of having a more consistent league, or do you think we should just be more accessible to a lot of schools?
I don't know the exact numbers, but I mean, we definitely want more schools to participate. But I mean, personally, I know USC would probably like it if it was the best of 7, more players would get to play. But schools that aren't as deep as some of the other schools around there, might find it really hard, even though they are active. They're passionate about continuing to play.
All right, and okay, this is the real final question. So, I mean, Day 9 obviously went to USC. He's a really popular caster right now. I mean, how did having him show up to your club meetings sometimes, or just being around campus, how did that kind of, invigorate your team, if it did at all?
I mean, having Sean around, well, he's not so much around anymore because he's definitely a very busy guy. But whenever he does show up, it's definitely a treat, and it definitely draws more club members there. But as far as the CSL team, I mean, like, those guys show up no matter what. So Sean definitely brings some coaching when he does show up, and we're grateful for that. But as far as like the CSL team, if that's what you're really getting to, he doesn't really do anything for it.
Strong words. No, just kidding. All right, yeah.
No offense.
Okay, well, I mean, you can understand the guy's pretty busy all the time. So, I mean, thanks for your time. Looking forward to you guys another dominating performance, hopefully in the second half of the season, and hopefully see you at the Irvine LAN, regional LAN. You guys will be there, right?
Of course, can't wait.
You guys gonna win?
Hopefully.
Well, are you gonna win like 0%, 50%, 100%?
Depends how fat our players get over the break. You know, we tend to fall off the face of the planet, and plus with Skyrim, a lot of players are, you know, not really playing the game anymore, but, you know, hopefully everyone can whip it back into shape and we can have a strong performance at the LAN.
All right, you heard it here first. USC, easy peasy, no big deal. All right, thanks for your time, Benny.
Yep, thanks.